In my last video, I went through the different stages of trying on different Panama hats that were in my studio and choosing one for myself. What I ended up doing was actually choosing a hat which on the inside it says that it's 62 centimeters. That's the hat size. When I measure this hat, however, I am getting a 59 centimeter, which is too big for my head. If I put it on my head like this, you can see if I just gently push up, there's no resistance, and which is fine if I was living in a country where there was no wind, but in South Africa, we have strong winds. So downsizing a hat, making a hat smaller in size is something that I am asked to do quite a bit by customers. More than likely, I end up just explaining what the procedure is and then taking them through a step-by-step breakdown of how they can actually do it themselves. It's easy and it's just a case of knowing how to. And in today's video, I thought I'd take you through the different steps that I would use. In the last video that I did, I actually mentioned that I will be downsizing this by 2 centimeters. And the thing is, I secretly already cut. I cut the band for 2 centimeters. And it is snug and it does fit me very nicely. So in the double strip that I've already made, I am reducing this hat size by 2 centimeters. And that's great when it's a really windy day, but I'd like to also create another option for me, which would be to decrease it by 1 centimeter. For a less windy day, possibly a hotter day, just when you don't want such a great grip to the hat, but you do want it to be sitting on the hat as such. Today, it's actually, as I'm shooting this video, it is now, I think it's around the 10th, 11th of March, and it is a roasting, toasting day in Cape Town. It is so hot outside. So forgive me if I'm a bit shiny, but it's really hot outside. As a professional milliner, one of the materials that has constantly saved me from disaster, and I think this might be a little bit shocking to some people, but one of those materials is crafting felt. Because I do a lot of hats for movies and for theater, and crafting felt is possibly one of the best quote-unquote cheat fabrics that are out there. You can even see, I don't know if you guys can see this hat back here, but it's a rendition of a pirate hat, and that is done in crafting felt. And I'll show you, I'll put an image up here of the movie and the actual hat that was made with crafting felt. And for this process of making your hat size smaller, because if we look inside our hat, we can see we've got a black Petersham band already inside the hat. And when I measure that Petersham band, then I am getting a measurement of 3.5 centimeters. So the width of this band is 3.5 centimeters. And I want to now cut out a strip which is going to be 60 centimeters in length and 2.5 centimeters in width. Essentially, it's going to be 1 centimeter less than the width of the inner band. And I'm doing that because I don't want my sizing band to show beyond the Petersham band. No one should even know that it's in there. It shouldn't in any way cause the hat to bulge on the outside either, because what I'm doing is I'm downsizing the hat, but I'm doing it from the inside of the hat. It's not a case of pulling the Petersham band on the outside tighter, because that would never work. If you try to do that, all you would end up doing is bowling the shape of the crown, and basically you would be distorting the whole shape of the hat. So let's just get to it. So here you can see I've got my crafting felts on the table. Only problem maybe a little bit with crafting felt is, like all felt, it does tend to pick up little bits of dirt, but that's fine. what I'm going to do is I have a straight line on the edge here already. So what I'm going to do is just measure all the way through 2.5 centimeters. One of the reasons I like to downsize my hats in this way is because the felt, not only does it end up creating a smaller size once you fill the hat, but the padding of the craft felt also adds an extra comfort layer to the hat. You know, not only you bring the hat down in size, but you are also creating a more luxurious fit for the hat. The only issue with this and what I'm doing right now is that in order for this to work, you would need to have a Petersham band inside the hat. So a procedure like this, for instance, you could still do it for a sun hat that didn't have the Petersham in it, but you would need to cover the felt with an extra layer of cotton fabric. Perhaps I can do another video where I show you how to do that. So I've got my strip now, which is 2.5 centimeters in width, and I'm just going to cut it out. And you will know, if you've ever worked with crafting felt, then you will also know that even though it is a felt, it does have a stretch, a more stretch side to it, and then a less stretch side to it, which the fact that it is pliable and has some stretch to it is also another reason why I enjoy using crafting felt for this procedure, because it literally molds itself to the hat. So there we have one strip. So there we've got a strip. If I was, you can see there's a little bit of zigzaggies there, but if you pull slightly, then you will also be slightly narrowing. So you can see how, for instance, this area here is narrower than this area. Just keep pulling, just slightly. Just gives you okay. I'm just going to cut those little zigzags off. They don't look very nice. Just want to tidy this up a bit. Okay. So now we've got our crafting strip. Just pulling it slightly so it's nice and even. And you'll see inside the hat, at the back of the hat, we have a join right there. Can you see? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that strip now and I'm going to tuck it in underneath the Petersham ribbon. So I'm just tucking in. Another nice thing about working with the crafting felt is it's not like a satin that's going to slip around and move. If you just tuck this in under your Petersham, it will stay in place. If I'm doing this for a client, however, then I would do a zigzag stitch just to hold, but I wouldn't stitch it to the hat, I would stitch it to the Petersham band that's already in place. There we go. Up. Cut our excess off. So you can see, you don't see any of that, any of the band at all inside the hat. And now if I were to try this hat on, you saw how it came off before. It just simply slid off. Let's try it now. Perfect. Perfect. I know that I did say in my last video that I was going to decrease this by 2 centimeters, and I actually created a band that was double fold. It's folded over twice, and then all I did was I stitched together the top of the strip. Because it's folded over, I didn't need to stitch that area there. So I've just stitched up and stitched along the sides as well. But when I put the 2 centimeter into my hat, I found that it was just, maybe it's just because it's such a hot day today, but I found that it was just too much of a grip on the head, which would be great if it was incredibly windy outside today, but it's not. So my advice actually would be, if you're going to buy a Panama hat, create a few sizes for yourself. You can create one that is perhaps 2 centimeters, because if you're like me, you want a bigger hat on your head. You don't want something on the head that is going to vice the head in any way or create any type of pressure. And I find the way to get around that is to choose a hat for myself that is bigger in size, so the bowl of my hat is actually bigger, giving me plenty of room for the ventilation on the hat. But then I correct the head sizing using a band. And like I said, this is just crafting felt. If I were to do this for a sun hat, I would still do the crafting felts, but then what I would do is I would put a layer of cotton binding over this. Simply sewing a layer of cotton binding over this, and then I would join it together like this, and then I would place it inside my sun hat. Just doing a little tack on the lining and the band. You don't have to go all the way through, just attach this piece to your lining, and I promise you, 1 strip is equal to downsizing your hat by 1 centimeter. So you could downsize it by 4 centimeters if you wanted to. And the lovely thing also is that it's so easy just to remove it, because I haven't stitched this in. And like I said, if you do want something, then what I would do, I wouldn't do a straight stitch, I would do a zigzag stitch, and have your running stitch on the inside of the hat, so you just have a small stitch on the outside of the Petersham, and then the running stitch is on the crafting felt inside the hat. So no one is aware at all that you have any kind of a sizer in your hat. If you found this at all helpful, please subscribe to my channel. I have lots of tips and tricks on hat making and millinery, and I think I've got 99 subscribers at the moment, but it's all very exciting. So please subscribe, and thank you for watching. Until next time, take care and God bless. Bye-bye.